And we're live on a Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What? What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, messenger of God, with a message from God. What do you say? It was fucking up my vibe. I was totally jamming, bro. I was like in the zone, like auto zone, like with the cars that go boom. And I heard something. It's like, you're barely surviving. I was like, what? I'm totally thriving, is what I said. And that was it. And then everything turned off. The music stopped. It's like, that's the message. That's the message. Surviving and thriving. And what you see is thriving, right? So in the essence, it was talking about, like, so it's Friday. It's fucking Friday. I got to get my ass to work. I got to pay my bills off for this week. And the situation is like, but you haven't gone any further. You're not getting, you know what I mean? You haven't gotten anything. You're not going any further. Material world-wise is what this conversation is being had. I'm like, what? Right? It's like you're living from day to day. Well, you're living from paycheck to paycheck. Like, what are we talking about right now? I was like, in essence, the whole flush of energy was like, you're not planning for your future. You've done nothing for your future. No, I stay in the present. It's presently, there's too much going on in the present to worry about the future. And that's the whole conversation to be had, is societal norm. I'm not normal. I haven't normalized, I don't have a normal life, and I haven't done enough to achieve that normal life, is kind of the projection being seen or heard. Hold on. The helicopter's just checking the fucking traffic. It's always traffic on Spear. Anyways, going back to it, it's like your idea of thriving is material. You're like, wow, you got a new job, you got a new house, you got a new boo, you fucking lost some weight, you got all this going on in your life. The idea of abundance, I guess, is what we're breaking down, because thriving is abundance. You think abundance is material. Is material. Oh, awesome material, girls. That's what I'm getting. Like, that's what this whole thing is. It's like, you have nothing to show for yourself. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's a price to pay for greatness. I guess we could say. We could start there. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot of normalities to be extraordinary. You know what I mean? If you're going to live an extraordinary life, then you're going to be extraordinary. You know what I mean? You're extra than the ordinary. You're different. You know what I mean? If you want different results, you got to be different than other people. If you want to, you know what I mean? If you want to be different from people, you got to be different from people. It's called authenticity, that you guys claim to possess. You are possessed with this idea. Anyways, going back to abundance. You see abundance as a paycheck or some kind of material gain. Abundance is an energy, bro. They say it. Love is an energy. Money is part of that energy. But money isn't everything unless you put all your energy into money. I spent over 2 years breaking a poverty mindset, a lack mindset, meaning I don't worry about money. That took nearly 2 years of training, and even up to last weekend. He waited to the very last day. When you see, and I knew what he was doing. I said it in the videos. It's like, that's it. The knowing, the psychic abilities, the seeing, all that. All I know, like, I pulled the 2 cards yesterday. That means I know what's coming up this weekend, what I gotta face, what we have to face. I went looking for it before it came, you know what I mean? So I could find it and fix it. I know what the task is. I know what the mission is. I know I'm already going into that fucking, you know what I mean? I'm already triggered. Let's see what I'm supposed to do with this fire inside of me. What is this fire? You know what I mean? What am I supposed to do with it? So the knowing is just preparation for what's to come. That's it. Be ready. You know what I mean? It doesn't change what is. You have an ability, I guess, if you want to manipulate it, but the knowing is the power. All right, I know what's coming at me. I can prepare myself, and I can be ready for what comes at me. In the sense of, I always say, I don't change the energy. I don't fuck with people's energy. I don't manipulate the energy. I don't try to make something come to me that's not supposed to. I don't try to move things out of my way that are coming to me. I don't try to remove obstacles or place things in my life. And that's what people get frustrated about. They're like, you have all this power, and you don't be using it. Whoa, I don't know what that was. And you don't be using it to like buy no shit or, put, any kind of abundance and love. You don't use it for fucking, greed. I'm like, no, I really don't. I think some asshole fucking rode his fucking scooter down the stairs. What the hell is that? I know, right? To be on one. And I'm on one on a Friday. Anyway, so the sense is like, why don't you have more to show for your life? Bro, my life is one hell of a show. But in the sense of, like showing off everything you own. I was thinking about that. I said, I was talking about the boys last night and how they just ain't nothing. They do nothing. They have nothing. And anytime they're part of something, we have to hear about it. They're so proud of it. Like going back to Russ. Russ don't leave the house. And if he does, he's got to take a picture of himself outside showing you what he did. Look, Mom. Look, Dad. I went outside today. I tried to make a friend. What happened to your basketball league there, buddy? Is it the off season? Are you playing pickleball now? That's what I was talking about. It's like, if Marshall's out, we know he's out. But for all those years, he wasn't nowhere to be seen. Like, hermit, that's like literally crawling back in the womb. Like, where have you been for like a decade? You got a beard? You came out wiser? This is interesting. You're gonna be a grandfather? Hey, good morning, Marshall. Did you buy a new car in the last decade? You got new houses, new albums? Wow, you're doing the same shit you did right before you went in. Same old. It's like being institutionalized, released and doing the same old shit. It's like you done fucked around and got yourself locked up in your own personal hell. That would be that Eight of Swords. That fucking bitch. I was that bitch waiting for someone to rescue me. Twin flame bullshit. Anyways, going back to it, it was really funny because it's like you're barely surviving. Bro, I'm super thriving. I live on miracles and it's comfortable now. Before I lived on them out of desperation and fear. And now it's just, I'm walking on sunshine. I mean, I'm walking on coal. I'm walking on fire. I'm walking on water, bro. And that's really what it is, dude. You gotta walk on it. Through it. You don't fucking go around the shit. You don't go running. He's like, guys, we're gonna have to cross this. What do you mean we're gonna cross this? We're gonna cross this, dude. It's gonna hurt. I have no idea, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Hold on together. We're going across this fucking river, this fire, this trench. We're going across this. Why are you chickens not crossing the road? We've got to cross the road. Meet me at the crossroads. Because you won't be lonely. In the sense of, that's what we're doing around this bitch. But anyways, like, thriving is a state of being. It's not what's in your life, it's how you live your life. Right? Oh, I was going to say, just live your life. Her life is fucked up, right? Her daddy facing fucking federal charges and shit. Her baby daddy. Oh, you can't break a family curse, bro. You can't break a curse. You can't break a curse. If you don't break the curse, bro. You can't, okay, you could break a curse. You can't run from a curse. It's like, damn, bro, she's a whole billionaire and she's still got fucking poverty-ass problems. Her future is not looking so rocky ASAP. Anyways, sorry, that's mean. Towers on the hours. Towers on the hours. Anyways, going back to it. I don't know. You think you're thriving? Now here comes Russ. I'm living the best of my life. Really? You're very confusing. And you look like you're having a midlife crisis with no Christness. in it. You've gotten drunk and you're going to countries and shit. I don't know. Whatever, bro. I guess if we thought about it, right, if you were like 27, 28, 29, if you were like that old and you barely got discovered, like, I guess, right? So then maybe you turn into an asshole in your 30s. Like, maybe that's Mike's situation. He came out with a beard, too. You guys are so proud of your vaginas. That's why, oh God, I'm going to laugh real hard. Bobby, in the beginning, was trying to grow one and really made hella jokes about it. It's like, oh, he wants to grow a vagina. I don't know. It was never cool to you when you were young, and now look at you all old with a fucking vagina on your face. I love it. You expect us to get rid of ours so you can put it on your face? Come here. Maybe that's all those hairs off your balls you're shaving. You're becoming a whole vagina face. Do I have a thing against beards? No. I just find it funny when men start to wear them. Allie's 20-something and got a full-on beard, bro. Like, he's probably had a beard since he was 11. I wouldn't know what he looked like underneath it all. He'd probably look his age, and I wouldn't be hitting on him. God, I'm laughing. You want your balls to look younger, but not your face. I'm gonna die. Oh God, are you thriving? I'm fucking thriving. Surviving is a state of desperation. You can ask people all day today, go test this out. Ask them how they're doing. You can tell in their response, they're just surviving. I'm making it. Another day. Living the dream. Just another day in the neighborhood for them. But, for me, it's this like glorious day that God has given me, full of adventure and uncertainty. You know what I mean? In the sense of, it's Friday, I ain't got no job. And I ain't got shit to do. That pissed off a hell of a lot of people right there. They hate me because they ain't me. They judge me because, you know, they hate themselves. Why you can't take the day off? Because you're God, right? You can't trust God to take care of your day. You got to take care of everything right away. In the essence of, God's got me. And I'm trying to teach you that God's got you. Doesn't mean you have to live in poverty. This is part of my karma and overcoming. There was nothing wrong with the lives that we lived, that there was many people, and running away from those people was wrong. You know what I mean? Trying to make myself better than these people was wrong. Trying to dress up, you know what I mean? Trying to look better, trying to act better, trying to talk better than these people. These are people, bro. These were the people that I grew up with when I was little, and I had to come back here and realize that, you know, they're just people. And my mom was a person. Marshall's mom was a person. Our lives weren't as pretty as yours, but also they're not as ugly as some of these people's too. We're all just peoples. So I'm in a specific place with a specific purpose. I don't know where the fuck you are and what purpose God put you there and what lessons you're not learning, but I'm learning all kinds of lessons. And I'm getting all kinds of blessings, and I am a blessing. You know what I mean? Be a blessing, receive a blessing. So that's how that works. In the sense of thriving, it's an attitude. Things don't make you happy, you're just a happy person. You don't need anything to make you happy. You're just happy. And in order to be happy, that's called content. You have to find peace. And you can't find peace outside of you. You have to create peace inside of you. It's a sanctuary of safety where when everything doesn't feel safe outside, you can go inside and know that everything is safe. And it's not a place, it's not a house, it's not a car, it's not like I can run to a church and I know that I'm safe from everything. It's inside. I can go inside myself and know that I've got God, know who I am, know who's taking care of me, know what's really going on, and I can step away from the stuff that scares me outside and be safe inside. That's called peace, right? And that comes with a relationship with yourself and with God. The relationship of trust is starting to trust yourself, taking brave actions and seeing the results. And not always winning, but at least seeing that you can be brave and that it's not going to be the end of the world. That you can start standing up, you can start making decisions for yourself, you can start speaking, your truth. You can start not being afraid to be you, is where that trust comes. And then that inner voice of proud, of elation that comes, like, look at you, look at what you did. That's that connection with the divine. Because whether it's you or something outside of, something in your spirit realm that's talking to you, that's where you get the connection. You start listening to yourself and stop listening to other people, because you're proud of yourself and you have good things to say about yourself because you've started to do stuff with yourself and yourself is impressed. You yourself are impressed with yourself. You know what I mean? And that's where you stop looking for external validation. Like, no, I don't need to explain to you why my life looks like it is. You have no idea. And that's going back to, you have no idea what I've learned and experienced and how much I've grown and changed, how much I've butterflied into the beautiful person that I am. Yeah, I'm not in a beautiful place right now, but I had to be in dark places as a reminder, because me, myself, and I have lost all my memories. So I needed to go to these places to have my memories activated and, really relive my traumas and overcome them once and for all. And that's what I can say about where I'm at in my life is a place, and where I go from here is, that's the beautiful part, once you know that it's over. But it's never truly over, because like I said, last night we pulled the cards and there's much work to do. Now that it's over, I have to create a new reality for myself. I have to think about it. And that goes back to, I was living in a warped perception where I had to wait for these men to get healed so that they could help me spread the word. Meaning I was waiting for them to inherit the gifts that I have, so that, or the trust and faith and hope that I have, so that they could spread the word of trust and faith and hope. They don't walk in trust and faith and hope, so they can't speak in trust and faith and hope. And me sitting around waiting for it is holding me back. So I learned last night through a new ego death is that I can do what you can't. It just means I'll have to do more work. And they gave me a way. What made your voice so big? Music. The same way. I have the same way, the same skills, but a very different backing. In the sense of, and that's what I was throwing in their face. That was that Sheila Nagig moment. I was lifting my fucking dress and flashing my vagina at them. Like, bro, I'm about to fuck it. Because ultimately, I needed your voice because mine wasn't loud enough, is what I discovered. They're celebrities, so they have a bigger reach. They have a bigger audience. I don't need your audience because, as I said over and over, your audiences are that of darkness. And only wanted your audience so we could heal your darkness and your audiences and more. But in essence, if you don't heal, they don't heal, your audience won't resonate with me, truthfully. Ultimately, I'm creating music for a new audience. I'm creating new vibrations. So that's what it was, is I was waiting to get you to create the vibration, waiting for you to do what I, myself, can do with my can-do attitude and with the Holy Spirit inside of me that can guide me to make the perfect fucking noise as they tell me exactly what to say and everything else. So going back to it, no, I'm fucking thriving. 110% thriving. I'm on the verge, I'm on the principi of jumping into the next biggest level of, my mission on earth. And though I thought my mission would include all of these people, you get to this point on a Friday where you have to fucking let some shit go and realize, what is no longer serving me. And I said that last night. All I'm learning from you is karma, in the sense of it's not an equal give and take. What I want is your truth, your healing, and your voice. And that's what you come over here for. I give you my truth, I give you my healing, I give you my voice to empower you. I want the same from you, but I'm not getting it. So ultimately, it was a big flash of, you want something from people that can't give it to you. What do you want? Okay, and we established, I want your reach. Well, I can go beyond you and reach further and farther if I do the better work than what you did. Because ultimately, that's what you did, was music. You had a hit. You had one hit that made it. I can hit it bigger than that, way further out the fucking park. I was trying to get you to, I was going to give you everything to make these hits. I kept doing it for 2 years, giving you inspiration, ideas, how to change vibrations, how to write music, how to speak life. It's not working. You're not a useful tool, so I will remove the tool and do it myself. So now that's what I mean, is like, we have to create a new reality. We can't be codependent on the people that are no longer serving us. Understand how they served us, why they serve us, with gratitude and, love. But it's time to let go of that, those, them, they that are no longer serving our next ascension. I don't need them to help me make great music. I was trying to help them make better music. If I make better music than them, then automatically my reach is further than them. And what I said that I never did, that nobody ever got to witness, but I was sure of, was I never got to do what I knew I could do, which was promoting and marketing. I made an album, but I wasn't the best at, the best at delivering, we'll say. Okay? But the rest of it, I knew how to do. I knew how to do the business end of this. So now I've got all the pieces together to make a perfect fucking masterpiece. And that has been coming up in the cards as the sun just rose on my face. Love it. Right over the Wells Fargo fucking building. You know that funny looking building in the Denver? Yeah, that's the Wells Fargo building. Anyways, going back to it. I'm thriving. What do you have to show? More work? You can show that you did all this work, and I can ask you where you go from here, and you're going to show me all this other work, which is nothing more than the same pile of shit that you've been working on your whole life. You have no new works. You're not working on anything. You're surviving the way you've always survived, right in your comfort zone. What makes you comfortable? Stressing and worrying and taking on all of the fucking problems of the world and having low vibrational friends and low vibrational conversations and living the mundane drudgery. There's no excitement, there's no change, there's no none of that. It's just struggle. Worry and struggle and struggle and worry and worry and struggle and struggle and worry. That's the flesh. That's what comes with the flesh. When you put the flesh on, you be worried about some shit and struggling to make it through the day. It's in the flesh. I walk in the spirit. Try to teach you all of that. So, ultimately, the whole big fat story is, no, a bitch is thriving. And everything, there was a price. There was a high price to pay to play this kind of game. But in the essence, I'm my own gold. I said that alchemy was taking nothing from something. That's not true. It's taking raw particles and turning them into gold. Raw particles. Taking the little broken pieces, breaking yourself into a million pieces and finding out what pieces are actually good to take with you and letting all the other pieces rest. I don't need to hold this baggage anymore. I don't need to hold this memory anymore. I don't need to hold onto this idea anymore. I don't need to fucking hold on to this fucking t-shirt anymore. Speaking of which, I got so much new clothes, I'm going to get rid of a bunch of clothes. I don't need to, you know what I mean? It's like, I can let go now. I can be free from such things. Right? And it was a very long process of taking things on only to put on greatness, bro. I had to take off my house. I had to take off my music. I had to take off my cars. I had to take off my pride. I had to take off my fucking eyebrows. I had to take out fucking half of my fucking teeth. I had to take off everything and go sit in the fucking land and be one with God. But when I come back, what did he clothe me in? Greatness, bro. The arm of God. He hung me naked on that cross for all to see, with all my sins, all my wounds, all my imperfections. He showed them. He showed the world. I showed the world. I willingly did it. I documented it. I showed everyone every dark part of myself as I went in there to lay it to rest. I'm fucking thriving. How heavy is your heart? How heavy are your thoughts? Why can't you be free? There's a million and one answers to that, and I'm spending the next 56 years trying to be absolutely free from what has happened to me. But nobody's going to free me from it. I have to do the work to free myself from, you know what I mean, things that I know I deserve better. I know I can have a better job. If I just get rid of this shit-ass job, I could get a better job. I know I could get a better job. I know I deserve a better fucking type of friend. These people are not really fucking, I know I deserve better. I just gotta get out and let it find me. Get away from what's not good for me. Because you can't find it. You let it find you. That's what it is. I didn't find Taz. I fucking love her. And that's what she said. You're my friend. You're my friend. I was like, I love you, dude. It's like, I didn't find you. You know what I mean? The right people find you when it's the right time. But when you are switching through all of this healing and stuff, you're only pulling in people that are adapting to, that are in those levels of your healing. You're not fully healed yet. You don't know what could, you know, I can relate with all types of people because I've been through all types of life. But my new life, I can't take any of those people into my new life. And that's where we're at right now. Although we've come to the end. And that's what it is like for 2 years, I thought that the harder I worked with these boys, they would become what I need, you know what I mean, what I myself am and what I'm trying to give to them. Now, is that your relationships or is that your friendships? That's how that looks. And that's where we're making that decision on a Friday. I just realized I have other shit to do. But the question to yourself is today, are you surviving or are you thriving? And what do you decide is thriving? Okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Laters, haters.